Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv slash Xisuma, where I've been doing things over at Loglands like putting in a control to activate a farm. And then there's another one over there. And then there's, well, we did this last stream, but it's been finished off, right? Ew, 42 was the number I saw last time I was here, I'm sure of it. Huh. Huh, that just must be like a major coincidence. Because it's been making more. I've been loading it up with the ingredients anyway. Hero Blender, Billman68, Karen Cake, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's been cool. I just had a bit of time today to pop on. Felt the urge to work on some stuff over here. So, actually, I did some stuff over here as well. Check it out. Kind of cool stuff. So, this is an item filter for sticks, because sticks would back up the recomposting process. That's been patched. This item filter right here, I need to get rid of that block and the redstone. You know, an item filter can bend around to the side if it gets in the way of some other redstone. This right here is the means to retract this block so that you don't make mud and you make rooted dirt. So we can swing it back into a rooted dirt farm, which is kind of cool if I ever need more rooted dirt. I should probably stock up rooted dirt. I've been meaning to do that for a while, and I have a fair supply, so let's go grab some. Welcome to everyone else tuning in. Where did the 1,288 levels go? I got rid of them. The number, you know, was kind of annoying me. Like, it was really big. And people would keep commenting about it, and I was like, do you know what? It's probably better if we stop distracting ourselves with how big that number had got. You know? So I decided just to get rid of it, which I think was a grand decision. That one you should never really put into the sorting system. I'm just going to throw it on the ground. Yeah, now I can move more rooted dirt. Here we go. Here we go. Very nice, very nice. I guess we leave Loglands then. A good idea. People wouldn't stop mentioning it, said Soundwave Hope. Exactly, exactly. Bear818, the one, the only, 35 months. Insert witty comment here. Oh, so witty. So witty. I've never heard that one before. No, I'm messing with you. Thank you so much, Bear. Thank you so much. The title of this stream says something about boats, because I was making up some amazing puns, you know. There ain't gonna be no boats in this stream. Okay? The last time I did this activity, you needed a boat. Don't need a boat anymore. Reason being is that we've got rockets. Now, we've had rockets in the game for a long time too. I just mean when I last did this, it was like early season. Ooh! Scoopball looking fancy. Ren! Oh my. Oh. Interesting. I see how he's done that. You know, the idea that I had, or thought of when Ren was telling me about this, would be to have your water source here, and then have one block down there, so it would only take up 2 blocks, but it might actually, like, push the little scoots, the armadillos into the water, so this makes a lot of sense. This is pretty cool. I also wonder if Ren knows you can hold back water using glow lichen, because you could also just have water source then glow lichen. Well, you'd need 3 blocks then. No, you'd need water source, flowing water, glow lichen. Glow lichen could also be used on here to make it light during the day. This looks super cool though, and there's a little light in the middle. That's awesome. It's awesome. I had a stadium idea after Ren mentioned building a stadium around it. Had kind of a cool idea, and the way this thing has these big bold corners, it would actually suit that too. But then again, maybe not, because the writing under the water would disappear with the thing I had in mind. Anyway, let's not get distracted. Well, Hermitcraft is full of distractions, right? There's always something to do on Hermitcraft. It wasn't the plan for me to stream today, but I don't know, I just felt like streaming again, so here we are. Lorax Librarian, thank you for your 7 months of support. Your voice is so soothing. Thank you for saying that. It's good to know. Good to know the new mic is sounding good. Soothing is the kind of thing I'd go for. Right, now the part of my brain that wants all of these to have like an equal pattern is gonna have to take a hit. All right, just some of them have a few more. Whatever. Dev says, as long as you're having fun, stream's always welcome. Yeah, that should be the priority when doing a stream, right? Is just to make sure you're gonna have fun. Cactu PNG, thank you for 23 months. Much appreciated. Right, we're gonna explore the world. I watched Impulse's video today, okay? See, I had a farm idea for how to farm the breezes. I feel like I've got to take my helmet off when we chat. I had a farm idea on how to farm the breezes. Okay? Is it okay if I talk like this? Or is that annoying? I had this idea, and from my testing, it shouldn't have worked. I couldn't get the breezes to spawn or summon, whatever word you want to use, over water. But it looks like if you leave some space and have the water down below, they will. Which is interesting, because there's this way to damage mobs in this game that is massively overlooked and never gets used. And I want to use it. Now, you need 2 things. You need a Heart of the Sea. This is what I was talking about with the boats. And then you need Nautilus shells. Now, I don't really feel like I want to build a Nautilus shell farm. If I did, I'd probably just build the same one that we did last season on a live stream and get it done with, right? Someone else might have a supply or something, so I think I'm going to ask around, because I know Impulse, in fact, Impulse is online. We could ask Impulse right now. I'm looking for a shipwreck, by the way. I'm going to call them naughty shells. See, I discovered that Impulse has a conduit. Because, by the way, if you've seen the prank video, like, after I did the prank, I was in such a rush, man. I was just following my excitement. I wasn't thinking everything through. And then, oh, okay. Interesting. Maybe he has a farm. I got all excited, and then after I realized these problems with what I created. No, I didn't even think about Silk Touch, though. That wasn't a part of it. Oh, yeah. I mean, an AFK fishing farm is another way to get those naughty shells. I haven't built one of those in a long time. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll build an AFK fishing farm. They're usually a relatively small contraption. I mean, I don't need the enchants, right? What I need is an ocean right now. I'm not finding one. I figured we'd just fly towards where the border used to be and we'd find some ocean. Because if we go in the other directions, they've probably been flown over and explored a fair bit before. See, I'm now being one of those people... Like, I have to... one of those people. I can't blame anyone for doing this. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying... Like, when I go and look at the world and do the world pruning, you just see, like, these long flights that people have taken off into the distance. And it's always like, I wonder what was behind that. Now I know. Now I know what's behind that. Looking for an ocean. Looking for this thing. Looking for that thing. It wasn't an AFK fish farm, says Pratis. I didn't say it was. I just said I could build one. Stygains, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate it. And Cactu PNG, thank you for 23 months. Always appreciated, people. Thank you for supporting the channel. Hope you're entertained. We are 9 minutes in. I haven't found an ocean yet, but I do have a cup of tea. As for Grian, I'll ask him. I'll say, can I pinch some? Because... Oh, actually, that... Okay, wait. If I want to do the thing today... Let's see if Impulse doesn't mind us borrowing it, because we can actually do the thing today. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Say it one more time. Here we go. That's amazing, that's amazing. Oh, TNT. Although, I mean, free leather tunics enchanted. Realistically, I don't need any of that, do I? I should also probably put my helmet on. Back Rabin, hope I've had a good day so far. Thank you. I've had a decent day, yeah. I'm having some work done on the house, so I can't record, and I've just been doing some, like, little odds and sods jobs. It's nice to take care of those from time to time, so they're not just, like, at the back of your mind as something that needs doing. I mean, I got an iron farm, I got a gold farm. I'll take the gold. Actually, I'll take the emeralds as well. I'll take the gold and the emeralds. Just because I don't use those farms as much. Where's the one where we get the map? Is it this side? So we looked at that. Right, I don't think there's one in this bit. There's 3 sections, though. Or is it? Why is that? What's going on here? There it is. Now that's the buried treasure map. That's what we came here for. This is our treasure right here. But it's buried. Okay. F3. We are facing north. So on this map, we are north of where it is. I think I'm trying not to overthink it, but I think it's this way, right? Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. I used a little instinct there. I was like, I'm not sure I'm thinking about this correctly. Let's just go for it. This kind of, I thought it's been raided, but there's no way it could be raided. We're in fresh terrain over here. I'll grab a shovel. How about that? Kind of looking like it's right below me down here. Not so far. I'm so glad we got this shovel. This makes such a difference. Well, I say. Oh, dirt. Where is this chest of mine? Where is it? Felt like we should have seen it already, you know? Huh. Okay. We're still kind of like in the area on top of it. Can it be under the sandstone? I always thought it was just under the sand. Hey, you know what? Collecting some sand ain't a bad thing. You always need to do that from time to time. I ain't got no complaints. I'll get the chest eventually, right? Or have I been bamboozled? I thought that was something different for a second there. It shouldn't generate underneath, like, dirt and other stuff, should it? Free cam it? Oh my god, I could actually do that, couldn't I? I've got to say, this is such an easy task that, like, you wouldn't free cam it. And I think I'll 3 cam it once I feel like it's not here. So let's look at that map again. See, right now I'm kind of maybe off. Okay, like that way more. Could be this way a little bit further, couldn't it? Anyway, I'm getting sand, you know, that's really what I came here to do. Hey, it's Badger Spanner, living in the USA. 66 months, thank you so much, Badger. Appreciate it. Evil X in the his house. Oh, look at that. See, it was here all along. Gold, I'll take that. Diamonds, Heart of the Sea, we'll have that. Right. That's a mission accomplished. So now we'll go over to Impulses and pick up the conduit. So, like, I just wanted to do that activity. I kind of, in my mind, pictured doing it in a boat. And then, before I got going, I was like, you can fly. So anyway, you know, we got our own Heart of the Sea, because I do want to have my own conduit if this works, of course. But for today's purposes, we're going to borrow Let's see. Let's just get this nice old pitch so we're drifting gently. Yeah, we're going to borrow impulses. Now you can fly with boats with chests, so you can take a lot of storage with you. Yeah, you could load a chest boat full of shulker boxes. That's kind of interesting. Although, sod's law, the lead breaks and it falls into some lava. That's very interesting. But when do you need to do that? It's not often these days that you need to do that. You tend to be pretty well organised, at least I do. But yeah, if you did like some sort of massive clear out and you really just needed to take like loads of trips with shulker boxes, then you could use chest boats. There's one in the metro, the other in his creeper farm. Now, when you say that, True Pat, how does the creeper farm kill the creepers? Do you know what? I can find my way back by following the chunks because of Bobby mod. We can see the path we took out here. You could use a good old lava caravan. That's even more risky, that is. Even more risky. Fire would be another risk, yeah. Oh, he kills the creepers with fire. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so he doesn't kill them with the conduit. That's what I want to use, the conduit. Just reached 20,000 derp coin. So close to the face reveal. Yep, just a couple billion more to go. You'll get it. You could take a chest minecart inside a boat. Well, yeah, you could put a boat over a hopper, right? And it'll take the items out, so you can use it for automatic sorting. What is that blueness? Is that... Oh, we've come back towards the gaming district. Okay, well, I got my bearings. 4 hoppers per boat for efficiency. I think you mean 9. I think you mean 9. There's our dodgeball game. Which we were going to bring back, but then we had a change of plans, so I don't know what's up with it now. I kind of feel like the games should be built like closer to this area, well, or you know, just like closer to everything else. I love the closeness this season. It's also a bit of a rare sight to see it kind of nighttime like this. Usually everyone sleeps away the day, don't they? Dude, my wings are getting wrecked. They almost broke the other day. Like, they got all the way down to a few bits left. That was when I was over here at Impulses. So the reason I know Impulse has a conduit is because there were not blocks underneath some of these areas. So when I was using that test world to just do a quick test, the silverfish were like falling down below, and it just completely ruined the effect. That's when I also discovered if you had a netherite sword, you're probably just gonna off them really quick and the chain reaction stops. So I'm super glad that I was able to hop on and just like say hi to Impulse. It's right here, it's right here. There we go. Yeah, I was super glad I was able to log on and say hi to Impulse and then show him, like, make the prank work a little bit more and have some fun with it. Was it over here? The conduit is somewhere in this area. So yeah, you see all of this, like, dirt? This is me just making sure that area near the chest is all sorted out. Alright, let's pinch a conduit. It has that sound. Dum dum, dum dum. Hey, it almost got away. You thought this was part of his subway race. It might become part of it. I don't know what the plan is, but it's just an area down here in which I, you know, had to go into the other day to cover all that stuff up. Hey, Chapter Corey's here. 48 months. Woo! 2 years. 4 years. Not 2, 4. Spent the last couple of months in Canada, back home now and able to catch the stream again. Yay. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back to home. I was going to say Canada. That's where you went, you know. That's where you went. Zug Zug, are you thinking of a different conduit? Oh, well, I can't. You know, I can't read your mind. You remember Impulse swimming past one? Well, that, you know, you would swim past a conduit because it'll probably always be in water. I was going to point out that one was in water, but yeah, as it would be, X, as it would be. It's a conduit, you know. Okay. Oh, that, do you hear that sound? Oh yeah, I can't lump them back in. Oh, I can? Does this mean... This means, where does it get its signal from? Oh, I think I know what's going on here. I think I know what's going on. I need to get more gunpowder. I could do that now. Should we get semi-distracted for a second? Nothing wrong with a little bit of semi-distracted, is there? X can't read minds. Outrageous. You know, scandal of the century. There's a little project to be done here. I feel like I might be getting distracted, but let's just go ahead and do this. All right, so we borrowed Impulse's conduit. We need to build a farm with this to take advantage of that which I want to show you. So before we do, let's go grab gunpowder. I'm explaining everything I'm doing out loud. I'm doing my very best to not get overwhelmed with the distractions. Lightly Lucid says, full sends the distraction. Oh, look, I anticipated your concerns. I anticipated them greatly. Queen23 Bean, thank you for subscribing to the channel. And hey, it's the Mythical Sausage with a raid. Hey, dude, how you doing? Hope all is well. Thank you for bringing your peeps over here. For those that do not know, last season of Hermitcraft, we had an incredible crossover experience with the Empire's SMP. Lots of fond memories of that. Loads of amazing builders over there. Mythical Sausage being one of them. Over here on Hermitcraft, I'm doing all the farms, the technical stuff. Look at all this, gosh. What is it? One of these will have what we want. Oh, I actually need some bottles because I've been brewing so many potions. I've gotten through a whole shulker box worth. Look at that. That's good. Okay. No extra redstone because I've raided all of that. The crossover was a blast, says Sylv17. It really was. It was so nice to do that. Oh, I've just realised that the rendering has been left on. You know, after all the dust settles, you know, when you look back on what you've done, that's when I think you know what it means more. Because at the time, we had some people that were like, well, you shouldn't be doing this. Brah, brah, brah. It's not Minecraft or whatever, you know. Moaners in the comments, but like, you know, you get past that and look at what remains. What's the legacy of a thing, right? We'll let the dust settle. That's how I like to try and treat a lot of stuff in life. An event, a thing that's happening, drama, stuff like that. You know, everyone wants answers really quick. Sometimes you just need the dust to settle, and you know, let time do its thing. In the case of you know, friends playing together on a server, it's kind of remarkable that people could be upset about that. But I think about 99% of y'all stuck around and enjoyed it, and about 1% made a big fuss, it seemed. Maybe even less. Yeah, so this is doing its thing back here. It's just a case of running out of gunpowder, although actually it looks heavily stocked. Maybe my expectations of how much sugarcane we would get was kind of... Did I actually... I must have... Come on now. I must have hooked up the sugarcane. Yeah, I did hook it up. Oh. For a second there, I was... Okay, so... And this thing's running, right? Yeah, it's running. The turtle mosh pit. I was thinking I might put some armadillos there. I might take the turtles out and replace them with armadillos. It's such a stupid little thing. Why did I want so many as well? Wasn't it for turtle eggs? I've also had this idea lately of having an allay sanctuary. So speaking on ideas, one other thing to do here at some point is to, let's see, hook up this signal. And it's blinking a lot because it's a filter. I thought that filter would act a little smoother. It's because it's been slowed. No, has it been slowed down? Either way, I think if we were to just take a repeater here, give it some more ticks, send the signal upwards through a gap here or something. I'm not sure exactly where. Where would it go? Or down? Do I want it to go down? Do I want the signal to go down? Yeah. Down here. We need like an indicator light somewhere that just lets you know when you need to go restock the gunpowder, which putting it next to this wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, this is unbelievably simple redstone. Okay, the distraction gets deeper, but trust me, this is going to be simple. Now that I know there's a good spot to put that thing, okay? We're going to need just a few components to make this work, I believe. So, and then I need some of my building blocks, which I don't quite have to hand. I think we can go down here and grab them. Is that a wild Cub fan? I mentioned to Cub about meeting up to sort out the block palette for the spawn chunks. If Cub wants to do that now, it's a pleasant distraction. Oh, we're gonna get nothing done today. We never do. We never do. Let's see. So we kind of want to avoid being too close to hoppers. Now, see how that is now a consistent signal, whereas a moment ago it wasn't. What's below us as well? Like, okay, no trapdoors that are going to go flappy flappy. That's good. Okay, so I think that we literally just kind of want to put a lamp here. For some reason, like, when I first thought about this idea, I just sort of seemed to think that from here a signal needed to travel upwards. I didn't really think about where this indicator light was going to go. Turns out we're right next to it. So if that's off, it means that, like, we need more gunpowder here. It's kind of nice to add a little something like that. That's kind of nice. Okay. In you go. You just got the mace in Minecraft. Well done. Oh my god. Satisfying, right? Ever since I've got mine, I'm yet to do anything with it. I don't know why. Don't know what that's about. Just haven't done anything with it yet. Okay. Okay. Brief distraction. Also... Plock. Yeah, there we go. Right, so gunpowder, I'm gonna put that one as an indicator for this long-term storage, is what each of these should have. At some point I'll muster the energy to be bothered, and I'll come back here and I'll make all of this look better, but right now it's just bulk storage. Okay, now our bottle supply had gotten dangerously low. So all of this will go up there. Now, if we're going to go build a farm, what do we need for this farm? Water? Water's in our backpack. That's available. Let's go grab some more food. Redem says, I just noticed the levels are gone. When did that happen? I got rid of them yesterday because people kept commenting about how many there were, and it was kind of distracting. I figured, you know, we don't want people talking about XP levels on a live stream. It's just terribly uninteresting. It's like a number on the screen, you know. Imagine being excited by, oh, I should put like 1 billion just written on the screen. And I bet everyone would start commenting on it, wouldn't they? They'd be like, why does it say 1 billion? you know? Molly says, the first thing I did was destroy an iron golem with density 5 and win 2. I got something super cool to do with the mace. I just need to get those enchantments sorted. We could go on the creative server and have a look. So for farm building, this thing, by the way, I'm gonna put it on an item frame. I really can't think of anything that I need, but like that's what I always do. So I'm like, no, think a little longer. Think a little longer. Yeah, okay. Chat. Let's make sure I do this correctly. Oh no, what have I done? Oh dear. Oh, that's really, really bad. I just deleted every... Oh, why did I type /delete everything? Oh my god. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Oh dear. Oh dear, I've done a very bad thing. Can I get this back? Can I get this back? It'd be nice if I could get it back. Oh my god, why did I type delete everything? Oh, it turns out typing undelete everything is good. Oh yeah, when I do this it puts a little bit of chat on the screen. Oh, that's why I don't do it that way. Oh, I did it the lazy way. I did it the lazy way. I should have gone in and done it the proper way. Okay, right, everything's fixed. Oh, Cub knows what he's doing. Cub knows what he's doing. Hey, I'm live, by the way. Hi.
Oh, the secrets of the universe are...
42. No. Mandatory response. I teleported all the way over here just to be away from anything anyone else has done, I guess.
Also, you can spam wind charges here, so it's fun.
Oh yeah, wind charges are fun. You gotta get me some of those.
Mm-hmm.
You're throwing them at animals. Oh, what did this guy do? What did this guy do? Do these things actually damage them?
A little bit, yeah. Not a whole ton, but some. Yep.
When I fight the breeze, it's like you barely get damaged, but then I do have armor on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get knocked around a little bit.
Crazy. Could you just say hello, test 1 2 or something like that for me?
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Hello, hello.
Ah, they're saying you're a little bit loud. You are actually a little bit louder than I would have expected. Let me
Rest in peace, people with headphones.
Take them out. Take them out.
Just kidding.
Oh, drop you down a tiny bit. All right. Yeah. Do you have any ideas? Anything in mind?
Yeah. So maybe I was thinking we could go like organic build type style.
Yeah.
So like a lot of wood, a lot of greenery.
Organic textures.
Mm-hmm.
Are we looking to strictly keep that squarish shape though?
We could round it out a little bit, or we could, make it. We could double down on the squares, like make it like all rectangular-esque.
I think as long as we got a solid concept, anything's good really.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
I had both pictured like rounding out some of the sides a little bit and giving them curves, and also just like really leaning into it. So I think it's about like what blocks do we pick that complement that is probably the way I think would be good to think about it.
Okay.
But yeah, so like natural blocks you were saying.
Yeah. So I was thinking like a lot of leaves, a lot of wood.
Ooh, leaves. That's gonna be interesting.
Or we could go with something else. I mean, if you have another idea, like we could go with like a granite.
The other day I was thinking about what I did with my copper castle, because like we're starting with a stone base, which is how I built my copper castle. I need to come up with a better name for that. So that started with. Let's see if I can do it from memory. I think there might have been something below that one. Oh, dude, do you use Block Swapper?
No.
Okay.
No.
I highly recommend it, especially for creative building. It's got a color palette feature, so I can just sort blocks by color, and that helps you create like fades
Gotcha.
between the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
There's also this one in between, like. So anyway, it was something like that, you know, like that gradual kind of fade.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe we could flip it and come up with some other blocks that fade together. Take it from there.
Yeah, because it's in the plains biome, right?
It is, yes. It's going to have this like pretty standard green grass around it.
What about? I mean, we couldn't just like embrace. I think there would be kind of a cool concept if it was like a big rock, but I don't know if a rock is really what we want for a spawn.
Well, it's going to have rooms and it's going to have a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to want to be somewhat orderly, if that makes sense. Like if you have like a rock, then you're going to have all these things sort of like stitched onto it.
Sure.
That makes sense.
I was thinking more like it could be a rock with like little caves in it.
That could work too.
Yeah, just throwing out ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe having like the concept behind it is kind of a good idea. Like what do we associate with spawn? Probably death. You've just died and you've turned up at spawn.
Yeah, I mean, we could make a death palette. Oh my god, Xisuma, yes, that's it. The death palette.
Just like really grim looking.
Bone blocks, soul sand, fire.
Now those fit together well.
Yes. We've
like,
done it, Xisuma. You've come up with the most genius concept of all time.
Let's just go with death.
Yeah.
Have like a ghast in a cage that just shoots at you as soon as you respawn. Yeah, including mobs is kind of an interesting idea. Oh, calcite fits, yeah. I did try making like a palette with for my castle with. I don't think I used bone blocks, but these white textures can be quite castle-y.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and okay, like, all right, Paul's gonna like this. If we use a purple tint, can the roofs, like, if let's say we went in a castle direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm starting to see something here. Like, you use some variation of these or whatever, and then your roofs at the top are made with purple, like white and it's like a white and purple. It's really quite nice. And then you got that to like tie those together for a light source.
Maybe, yeah.
I reckon it could. So other blocks that fit in well. Oh, there's a lot of them. Yeah, chisel. Oh, amethyst definitely will. Yeah. Now, with color theory, you usually sort of go with like trios, right?
Sure.
Now,
yep.
purple and yellow are kind of like opposites. So, an interior texture could be birch, like birch floors and stuff, and then they kind of play off of the purple a little bit, and then white's like your structure on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the wrong block.
Wheel. Yeah, probably birch, not sand. Sand doesn't work as well. Almost, but not quite.
The white textures in this game, they're all a little like texturally different from one another. Like when you do the grays with like deep slate and stuff, they kind of fit together really well. But close up, I feel like the texture gets too noisy with the white stuff.
Mm-hmm. There is a lot of different textures with the whites. Very big variety. What else?
I kind of want to avoid quartz as well because I don't know. Unless you got a farm, it's kind of pricey.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I do like the polished diorite. I like the polished diorite. It's really good.
I do too. It's like a good structural block. Okay.
Snow. I think maybe not. I don't know about white concrete.
Yeah, oh no, it
I
don't
think
work.
it's a little bit too, yeah, bland. Like for this one.
I agree, I agree.
The chisel quartz here looks cool. This could be like some type of like pathway or highlight blocks of some type.
Yeah, that's nice. Look how the birch fits in with the calcite and the diorite. And then using birch on the inside like it's plank and strip texture, that kind of ties things together a little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if we
Yeah,
were
that could
to
work.
take...
You're saying like maybe this for the outside bit? Like with the birch and this stuff?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to look at like which combo of blocks is the best. We've also got this. Like which ones fit together really seamless?
Oh yeah, the mushroom stem block, yeah.
It's nice, but it's just a little darker, isn't it? Like probably fits better with that one.
Mm-hmm. You also got the hidden texture.
Oh yeah. Can't forget about that. Yeah, like if we were to go with, let's say 1, 2, 3 like that, then you come over to this wall.
Yep.
Maybe we add a little bit of shape, but this is like one of the walls of our
Right.
chunks. I think I'm gonna grab one more. So like then you play the game of like either replacing or building over it.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get like a nice fade going.
Okay, and you're wanting to basically have a fade from the bottom to the top, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's tricky business though. Like I'm still getting comfortable with this. This is a really tricky one to work with though.
That didn't work. Yeah, the birch is kind of tough to work with.
Then you got those like slabs and stairs shapes that you can kind of take off the side here, and it's a tough one. I really love this like purple and white, but it's hard to execute. I found that was the case with what I was doing. Oh yeah, and then like you also bring in these shapes too to like add a little depth. That goes a long way. Oh, that works better than the birch at the bottom, yeah. And that concrete powder, I think, because it's lighter, probably look a little better up top. Like if we're going for a fade.
Yeah.
Kind of get
Could be
you
better to do light gray is probably too dark. I'm guessing. Yeah, too dark.
Another good way to start is just by looking at the walls, because you want to get in those extra shapes. So if there's like a material in walls that looks right. Now what about using tough blocks?
Yeah, maybe.
Or building a palette from
The texture's kind of closer.
I'm sort of thinking about like next experiment, right? Like I don't know how comfortable you are with this, but this strikes me as like, you know, B-dubs. You need B-dubs on the case. Like I'm struggling to really like feel that. I mean, it's kind of got it at a distance, but as soon as you get close, man, textures are so noisy.
Sure. Yeah, we could try something else. I'm certain we could pull it off, but I mean, like, we could try something else. With tough, you said?
Tough, yeah. There's also bricks. Could do some. I feel like bricks have been quite well explored, haven't they? You tend to mix them with granite, and there's a few other reddish blocks they look good with. Be kind of cool to air quotes discover, but that's always very tricky. So
Mm-hmm.
Probably doesn't quite fit with that. But yeah, over here, you know, granite as well. So those copper blocks would probably go in well with bricks. And then with the tough palette...
Yeah.
What do we got?
That's a chisel tough. Chisel tough's a really good floor block, I think.
Definitely, yeah, I like it. So...
And then we'd have to have another type of thing. Oh yeah, so the stone.
Ooh,
the other brick.
That's a really good fit next to tough. Texture.
Oh, the coral, yeah. Yep.
Cobble almost as well. Very rough though, doesn't quite scream wall at me.
Coming with the andesite as well.
Something to that. There's something to that.
Because then you get the stairs and polished andesite. And... yeah, the coral is a good call. I like that. It's kind of cool.
It does fit in. It's not quite part of like a gradient, like a color transition. It adds like a tint of something different. Probably fits closer to andesite, I think. What about this one over here? Don't you have granite walls as well?
Yeah.
So if you went with this, you could possibly have 2 lots of wall. These blocks all go together really well.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get to introduce that.
You know what
this
else
one
works well with Xisuma?
That is very nice. That is very nice. And these ones over here, not so much. I mean, it can be done.
You have to make it. I think you make it a little more, you know, all over the place. Maybe a different leaf type.
Especially with this purple thing, like the pink leaves could also go in. What else we got? Birch.
Yeah, pink would probably be better here, actually. I think mangrove leaves would be nice with this.
Yeah, probably mangrove. Dude, I'm feeling this brick one though. Like, I just feel like it's been done a lot, and that's probably why it's like comfortable and familiar. Yeah. The copper going in would help. Like, what would add like a real flair to it?
Hold on.
What color could we pair this with?
Here's something about this.
If you want to provide it, sure.
No, I'm good.
You've had your thicks. I find the bamboo just to be a little too bright, a little too saturated, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too bright. Yeah. Maybe. I feel like it's kind of close to red. Maybe you could get away with crimson stairs. I don't know if that would be too colorful.
I'm gonna throw out some crazy ideas. Crimson, you say? Let's check that out. That works, yeah. Although, because it's darker, I feel like you might see it in a different part of the build. I've also got. That's that's just too
bright.
The green just isn't doing it. For very similar colours though, I think the orange is too similar, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's too similar, I think. Although, maybe the red sandstone. I feel like the copper's too bright. It's more. We went more like a dull type thing. Like a subdued stare.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's kind of the same, you know, color palette. It's kind of a regular color palette, but.
Man, I love that purple. What if instead of going for this kind of textured approach, you went for something more structured with like the cleaner textures here? Bone blocks? I'm not quite sure what we'd be doing. Like, you do want to avoid big flat walls, right? But if there's something else that's adding shape to it, it can look quite nice. So that's very clean.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to introduce shape around this in order to sell it. There's stuff like trapdoors. I was thinking iron trapdoors, but if you want to load in some color, like the cherry wood is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe let's try and use a mix of both. Then you're going to need... I don't know if
You need a power source to move these if you want. You thinking of keeping them up or?
I was thinking of
like
no, I was thinking of keeping them flat as it goes.
Okay.
I think the polished diorite is just a little too strong with those borders. The mushroom stem actually might look cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, once you start to take something like this and then load it up with details and stuff, it can go a lot further, right? What we're missing is the wall block.
Yeah. Yep.
And like diorite is the only white wall block. It's quite criminal when you look at walls and see how unvaried the color palette is there.
It's a lot of stone.
It's
It's a lot of stone. Heck of a lot of stone.
Oh, I'm being raided by Impulse. Welcome all the imps. I borrowed Impulse's Conduit and then left the server. Me and Cub are working on some designs for the spawn chunks, which are currently just some stone cubes. Do you know whose base would be really inspiring? Obviously, Impulse's Cyberpunk City has got loads of just crazy details and whatnot, hasn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some sort of shapes like around the wall that I think could make it look far more interesting.
Yeah, it looks a little bland to me though. Like with all the bone blocks, it's like almost too much bone block.
Yeah, my thinking was once you get more things like in front of it, details and stuff, it will come along. I think what I'm trying to get at probably involves using a lot more of the functional blocks category, like uniting a bunch of smaller things to make something bigger that's more interesting.
Mm-hmm. I see.
The little hints of copper might fit in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just goofing around now with different stuff.
Yep.
So a flat wall can definitely be made to look way more interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Now I'm sort of like thinking, if you had that, it looks a bit more attached.
Yeah, like bars across that sort of connect and reinforce the structure. Yeah.
But we're still looking for like more shape here. Oh, glass panes. Glass panes. That's a good suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Togoro Joe, thank you for 69 months, my dude. Tee hee. Very much appreciate it. Evil X in his house. Oh, chains. Yeah, chains are a must. Yeah, glass could go really well. Now, I really like the sign and the wood, but it just feels like wood wouldn't be the structural block.
What if we did, something like this? What if we had, instead of these signs or something, what if we did like signs like this out, and then you had like a full block like attached, or maybe a half slab?
Yeah, we're looking at adding like a fair bit of depth there, which definitely works. Needs to be quite well planned out, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't quite do it.
What I meant was, I think it would. It's just like when
Yeah, it has to
you
be-
want to go like from 2 blocks to 3, you need to like scale up everything. I find.
Yeah, yeah.
The chains are cool. The chains could also run like vertical too, sort of on the edges perhaps.
Yeah, I like the anvils too. The anvils are.
Yeah, they're definitely nice. Yeah. Roscoe the Chow, thank you for 4 months. Much appreciated.
Got rhinestones.
Yeah, there's so much, right? So it kind of looks like to me what we might be doing is taking our chunks, our spawn chunks. I'm gonna do a little something here. Like we take a chunk that's full of like those stone blocks, we replace them with bone blocks, and then we build off of that shape. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting at the moment from that.
Yeah. I kind of like this with the bone ball. Kind of cool. We did like this, and then this with like a cap of anvil or something.
So
like a little guy.
I don't think we went as tall as this anywhere, right? I'm gonna just trim it down a little bit. But it would look like that from the outside, and then you would have this like second one at this height nearby. And then we'd even have like the little staircase coming off of it. Dude. Why do I get the feeling deep slate would look really cool off the side of this? Maybe not that one. Maybe this one.
Xisuma, what if we had an army of little men like this with the grindstone about to yeet this anvil? Look at this. Revolutionary.
Oh, dude, he is totally eating that anvil. That is awesome.
It is kind of good, yeah.
That's super
I think you
cool.
could make it even more detailed with like some Unicode symbols and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the eyes. There's probably like bigger circles out there.
Yep. No, I like the deep slate though. Yeah, with
It's
bone.
very high contrast. Very easy for us to now add a color as well.
Yes.
Now, currently that's like a depth of 2, right? And
Yeah.
I think we need a depth of 3. So I think it'd be kind of hard to pull this out. Oh, maybe you could just pull it out again. I need to start using some more of these building tools. Let's see. Chiseled. Deep slate. Tiles?
You can make it. I think you can make it thicker, maybe. Help bring it out. Like that.
Just like that. Dude, these could be like quite epic if we add stairs shapes to them further up top, which is going to be fortunately easy because the deep slate just has loads of walls and variants.
Yep.
But let's get some of this. Ooh. Or maybe that. I'm keeping you guessing, aren't I? Some of this, some of that. If you think of what Tango did with Decked Out last season, like there's all kinds of evil, cool, super cool shapes that we can go with for like blue for that, and then a little blue flames pops out. It's kind of cool. There'll just be so much fire everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a nice texture. I'd say right. We're trying to get that. We're trying to get that like third layer of depth, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, dude, the lightning rod. Why are they not? Why is it not in all 4 colors? I would love to have an oxidized copper rod right now. I think that would fit in, especially with those blue flames.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the way in which we're gonna get like more shape out of this, I think, is by using like the slabs and stairs off of the sides a little bit, or maybe not. It's tricky. It's tricky. What about those anvils and trapdoors? We liked those, didn't we?
Yep, that was good.
Whoops. So that definitely, and it really matches the deep slate. So that works. Oh, now you're thinking. Oh, dude, what if that were like up here? I was gonna check out the other trapdoors and see what other colors
Yeah,
there
that's
are.
probably better. Yeah.
That really adds a little color. I'm not sure if that's the right spot to put that color though. Down the bottom here, it looks way more fitting.
We need more depth here, though. It needs to come out one from this point.
Probably. Also, I think tiling the fire might like lose its effectiveness a little bit.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So we're gonna be like scaling this a lot, which makes me think we have to break up the designs. So like every 2 blocks or something, you get it changed. Then that's gonna hit him the wrong block. That's gonna open up the shape a bit more. Then like maybe chains or something below it. I'm just sort of thinking if we take out the initial repetitiveness of it, we can give it a bit more of a unique feel. Because now I look over here and I think, okay. And this bit though, then we add that shape, all right? And then we can mirror that on the opposite side. And now we're really kind of eliminating the repetitiveness.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, dude, actually, I just guessed too, but it works on that scale.
It works.
And, you know, even these things could, like, follow that curve a little bit by coming down one lower.
Yeah.
Well, we're being led in a direction now, big time.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's make sure. Let's get this out of here so we can see the whole thing. You know. Yeah, this is looking good.
Definitely is. I'm looking at it and thinking like there's this really nice structural shape. I think we've got to probably work on these a little bit more. In terms of maybe the block palette. I don't know quite what I'm getting at. Like there's cracked blocks as well. I think you can throw in the mix. Maybe there's some walls or soft shapes so that these can become a little more interesting. But they're going to be like these pivotal parts of the structure now that repeat all the way around the outside and possibly on the inside too. So every chunk has this on the corners. Then this big outside wall, it needs, I feel like it needs something below these lanterns. Like the lanterns are actually too close down, aren't they? Blackstone. Oh, okay, taking some chats.
Maybe you still, you keep the same sort of feel with the curve coming down a little bit. Slab.
I was half wondering if pushing this back another block.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe having another texture behind that or something. Not too keen on that though. Just that sort of felt like where my brain was gonna go. Or in terms of depth... Okay. We really wanted to lean into the depth. Let's grab an axe. Whoops. Okay, typey.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's and do you know what your little soul side? Oh my god. Soul sands with the trapdoors, but like in little boxes. I'd say, Are we gonna put fire on them?
We could, or we could put nether wart, or
Okay, my brain again. Like some gut instincts are kicking in. Like shape and depth comes from all different kind of places, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, what about lava, like, flowing down or something?
Yeah, yeah. What if we had it as columns instead of
Lava columns.
instead of flowing out, what if we had like the lava here? That's not here, not there. Like underneath somehow? Oh, but it has the trapdoor here, so we can't really do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah, like
got
that type of
got
thing?
hit with this sense of like having it having something sort of come out and down. Probably still needs more height, like everything above probably needs to be higher. I could do that actually pretty easily. What about here?
Yeah. I don't know about maybe the lava works? I don't know about the lava.
Oh, you can take it out. Maybe try water because it's blue.
Yeah, water would probably
Like I think there's this hint to sort of go towards the nether direction because it's like, you know, dark deep slate blocks and there's fire, but we could embrace the blue a little bit more and go yeah, go in that direction.
yeah, I'm not sure about the water either.
Maybe we need to get back to that, like building our own.
What about like the grates? There's like waterlogged grates,
Oh
right?
dude, yeah, totally got to use those. Maybe ditch this like coming down and out shape for now. Right, the height that I got here looks way better now.
Yeah.
Now when you get to this top area, it's also going to be like a floor, and you're gonna sort of walk up to the edge, and then that means okay. Let's take that. Oh, where did that go? Do you ever click on like inventory slots and it's like it doesn't respond?
Rarely. That doesn't happen too often.
Oh, it happens to me way too much.
Oh, does
Way too much, yeah. It's probably a me thing. Oh yeah, then you end up with like it being off a little bit.
Yeah. of deep slate blocks are there? Oh.
Let's get some stairs.
Not that.
This is kind of looking okay.
Yeah, yeah.
When I zoom out, it kind of feels to me like it should just be deep slate. But maybe the trick here is to go with the lighter deep slate at the top. Or maybe even...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It's in here. Then we use the polished ones for the other bits here.
Mm-hmm.
So if we really wanted to lean into that kind of lighter colors at the top idea, then the deep slate across the middle might get changed to like... what is between tiles? Oh, it's bricks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so then bricks. Also kind of matches the anvils a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
This is some good refinement right here.
Yep.
Okay. That is really going somewhere now. I'd say if you're going to use leaves, don't put them down uniform. Make them like little clusters and bushes.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. I'm just throwing down ideas.
All right. Okay, I wonder if this thing would benefit from like streaks of... A little bit of that there, then another one over here. Oh, that's nice from far away. That's nice from far away. Just to break up the bone. That's really cool. What's that Metallica song? Spit out the bone. Started hearing that in my head. Stellion says, oh dear, I didn't realise I had the stream muted. No wonder I couldn't hear the music. Or any voices. You know. Cub Fan and X, known for our silent streams. In black and white. Dude, I could see this scaled up. I really could. I could see this on all four corners of the spawn chunks. What I think it's lacking, you know, when we did all this stuff with the detail, I think we want to get some details in that maybe break up the repetitiveness a little bit.
We need a couple of these yeet guys somewhere. That's what we need.
Definitely. Like, what if we used this space that we got here that we don't know what to use with, as to create like a little showpiece? So
yeah,
you could have like a little platform. It kind of comes out, you know, semicircular or whatever.
To show off
And just
like
do
a build.
yeah, just do something different on each one. Like maybe someone comes along and puts in some trees and bushes. Maybe someone puts in an army of yeet soldiers. Like, so you got like a reason to go visit each corner.
Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah.
I'm absolutely loving this block palette though. It really rocks.
Yeah, so like if we...
Oh.
Let's say... We did...
2, 3. Oh, wait. What's going on there? Oh, I see. So that's all the way out, right. Hmm. That I'll have to figure out. The way this has been laid out, it's kind of awkward on these corners.
Yeah.
I'll find a way to make it work. It's not that important. It's not that important. JB Grimm says, Yo, Xisuma, finally caught you streaming. First caught you on YouTube over a decade ago, Googling automated farms. That's how a lot of people would have found me back then. Welcome, over a decade later. And also, Lunar Cupcake. Yeah, the tutorial.
The tutorial.
Lunar Cupcake, thank you for bringing your peeps over here. Raid 5 minutes ago. I apologize, I've been a little bit engrossed in the build. But dude, I think we can go in this direction. Like, we've got more to suss out here. We don't have to do it all in one day, of course. But like, this is a great foundation. I think we can go over there and start putting this structure in. You know?
Mhm. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to suss out like the height a fair bit, just to get this like anvil bridge bit kind of on point, and then when that's in the right spot, yeah, I think it's gonna be killer.
Mhm. Yeah.
A little bit like that.
I
maybe.
agree.
Luna's still in chat. You're all good, X. When you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, totally in the zone. Getting stuff done. All right. I can supply the bone mill for this. Like, I have a stupid amount of bone blocks, so that's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Deep slate.
I have plenty of deep slate. If we need deep slate.
Oh, awesome. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, look, wandering trader. Just busting on in.
How do you even get? Oh, he went through the gap there. How'd the llamas? Oh, they didn't fit. They're stuck.
Look at all these trades. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll have to think about like what goes below on each side, and that's a really promising start though.
Mhm.
Sweet. All right, dude. Thanks for taking the time, man. It was good building with you, bouncing ideas back and forth.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Yeah.
I'll
Good times.
gonna hop back over to Hermitcraft. Gonna go kill some breezes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Get those wind charges.
I'm not gonna kill them.
Ah, you got an automated system?
I might have one. I'm
a
gonna go find
farm?
out. No
Alright,
roller coasters. No roller coasters.
No roller coasters?
No player
Oh,
involvement was my idea.
Okay.
Can you get? Oh my god, I should test this first. Let's grab a freeze. Like, I get so excited about ideas, and like I should really do some testing first. But wait, that's not what I want to do. Oh, I need a regular bucket as well. Well, that guy jumps up and down in lava. That we learned.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like in survival where you can just do the quick, like, drop and pick up because the bucket stays lava. Don't go in the water. Cub! He's after you.
Fight me.
To be fair, this might be easier to test in survival. Ah. Come on.
Have to capture it. Woo. Oh, that was a good one.
Alright, you haven't hit this guy, right? Dropped nothing.
I haven't hit.
Interesting.
I haven't hit him.
What other ways could I torture it to death?
That's the typical Minecraft question, right?
Pretty much.
About all mobs. About all mobs.
How do we torture them?
Yep.
Okay. Not one, not two, not three. So many breezes. Stand back. Cover your ears.
Yep.
There's about to be a whole heck of a lot of death in that chamber.
Quite loud. Huh?
Nothing. Oh, I don't think my idea works. I'm glad. All right, let's now actually go test my idea just to double check. I did do some like crude testing with this a while ago. So there's a feature in this game that always gets forgotten about. Let's use a little bit of world edit. Expands 10 set water. Bam. All right.
Ah, the conduit superstructures. Yeah. There you go.
You know about this.
Yeah, put them in water. You can actually get an incredible amount of damage.
Yeah? Can you stack it?
Yeah, it stacks. Or it used to stack at least. Yeah.
Now I knew
I got a whole video all about these.
Oh right.
How it's super overpowered, and like people were like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I was like, no, you don't understand. It's the most insane thing.
Yeah,
it might work. I'm curious if it actually kills a breeze and it drops.
It's unfortunately always been a little like second best compared to other stuff. I wasn't aware of the stacking effect.
Yeah, you can really compact
it.
Like I spent quite a bit of time compacting. Like you can get these things pretty close together, so you can get a lot, like hundreds of them, if you really wanted to.
How do I want to do this? So I think we're just gonna create a chamber, put the breezes in it, make sure they're standing in water, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, they have to be close enough too, right?
Yeah, that should be close. It's got quite a range to it. It's not like a crazy distance. I think actually it is. I think it's like the range of... That thing can go 96 blocks, right? When you build a full-size one.
I think it's only... The damage only takes place like within 8 blocks or so.
Oh, I thought it was the full range. I mean, when I did my test, it was like a similar distance to this, so I wasn't too concerned.
This might be close enough, yeah.
So yeah, you get your breezes in here. Now they're near a conduit. And look, you can see it charging, so they are going to take damage.
Yep.
Now, is it me or is it targeting one of them at a time currently?
Yeah, it's one at a time.
Right.
So you need a bunch of these to make it worthwhile.
I think I spawned in like 2 or 3 when I did my test. I could have swore they died way quicker than this though. Okay, so here's an idea. Use world edit.
More conduit power.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting 3. 2 or 3 at a time.
Oh, I did that wrong. But will they drop anything?
There's one. One died. Do you see anything?
No, I don't yet. It's got to be killed by the player, isn't it?
Might be.
I love the particle effects.
You know what you could try, X? You could try wolves. If you can get the wolves into a good position.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't require baiting the player, though? Like, it's got to hit the player first.
I'm not sure on that.
I really want to
Nah,
use this
there's
for
nothing.
something now. Okay, so there's no good for that. That's fine. Let's not give up just yet. I'm gonna take this, copy it.
So I'm pretty sure the wolf kill counts as a player kill. Now, they changed that a while back.
Right, now let's say we take a traditional creeper.
That should be pretty quick.
The sounds.
Huh.
Oh, those sounds are amazing.
It is good.
I want that. I just want that playing in my base. Oh, and it dropped gunpowder. This could be a loot. That, when you think about it, when you kill creepers in your mob farm, you're not killing them.
Yep.
So that makes total sense. It's a loot table thing.
Yep.
What about wolves then? So do breeze and wolves get along? Because if you have to bait the player,
I'm not
it's
sure.
you might as well just do like a clicker thing at that point. Dude, all the particle effects are still here. Oh,
Yeah.
it only attacks hostile mobs, right?
Right.
Yeah, look at that. They don't bother each other.
Yeah.
That sound is unbelievably cool, though.
So you have to tame the dogs and then have the breeze shoot you, and then the dogs would attack.
Yeah. Dude, and the
Yeah.
particle effects, like, they're still going at it. It seems to be located on where the thing died.
Yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, this happened last season in my base. Sometimes, like you'd have a drown die to the conduit, and just all these particles spawn in. Yep. Yep.
Might be considered a bug.
relocated.
I'm curious if it stays there. And what happens after we like remove this structure? Like you could use this
I
decoratively.
wonder if you do F3A. Yeah, it still stays there.
Oh my god, look at that! Discovery.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
come. Here, stand
This
next
is
to
amazing.
me.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
This is thumbnail time. Hang on, I'm gonna do this.
This is insane.
Okay,
What happens
there's a
if you
thumbnail
relog?
somewhere
Is it-
here.
Hang on, I'm gonna relog real quick.
Oh, hang on, wrong button. That's wild. That is wild. I think we lost Cub. I think maybe the Orf servers are down or something. R.I.P. Cub. Oh, he's back. He's back.
It's gone. It's gone.
Oh,
Can you still see it?
You're right in the middle of it, man. So it's a
Yeah,
client
it's
side
gone.
thing.
Yeah.
That's probably worthy of a bug report. Also,
Yeah,
look at
I
that.
think
Look
so.
at that amazing structure over there in the background. Dude, it's a winner. It's a winner chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Maybe another way to think about that is like, what's the biome that's outside of it? Because if we put down like a load of podzol and mangrove roots and stuff around the bottom, like this brownish tint that you got down here is really nice. It's like,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
it being like overgrown and having loads of this everywhere, but that already looks pretty cool. Right. Right, I don't know what I'm going to do when I get back on the server now, because I've learned that my conduit plans are terrible, so thanks for the help. You saved me a lot of time.
Sure. Yeah.
Alright, cheers, Cub.
CX.
Another one of my ideas that I've just hopelessly chased, you know? Just gone, oh, let's do that. But I have a idea in the works that is not hopeless, that has been tested, and it involves digging a hole. Hey, Jebin's online. Oh my god, that sound is annoying me again. Whenever I see blue now, I have this like allay reflex where I'm like, is that one of the allays? Without experimentation, you can't discover. That is true, that is true. Jessesaurus could stand under it like you're sucking in the souls. Yeah, totally looks like that, doesn't it? Alright then, alright then. Why did I come out here? XP. I need to repair those wings. By the way, if you want to play a little game that makes you go mad, right? You get an allay, who's your buddy. You even make it easier by pressing F3 and B. And then you go 1, 2. Oh my god, I did it! Okay, there's no way I'm getting 2 of those in a row. No way am I getting 2 in a row. 1, Oh, see? You got to land 2 crits to kill them. They are... Oh, these are lace. They are naughty. 1, 2. Oh, so close. They quicks as unknown error. They are. They tend to do this thing, though, where they settle on the ground and then they can, kind of be, like, easy to hit 2 in a row. Exit is animal abuse. Are relays animals? I think they are, actually. Like, we're animals, aren't we? If you're like insect abuse, I could be like, oh, but there's insects and then there's those other things. Mollusks. Oh. Look at me, I'm smart. Nah. Nah, I'm not smart. I'm just a derp. Right. Gonna have to come up with some other plans. I love how, like, the last few streams I've done, it feels like all my plans have gone out the window. Like, the trial chamber plans went out the window. Big time. I still want to do that project. I just got to find the right trial chamber first. I realized you've really got to pick a good chamber to make it all work, right? Because the one... Oh, that was wrong. The one that I've got reserved is bogged. Like, way too many bogs to make it fun. Derps are animals too, question mark? I mean, does one have to be sentient to derp? Might as well repair the pick a little bit. You can make an XP farm with the silverfish thing. This way you don't need the Enderman farm. It's true, you could. It is true. You know, it might be possible if set up correctly to actually... You know, you might argue it's not worth the effort and Enderman farm's a little easier, but the potions, if they're cheap, if you've got all the other stuff set up, you know, it might not be so bad. Might not be so bad. One thing we could maybe start doing is putting in some bone blocks over here. See, we went quite a bit higher than what's already been built here, but I think that's going to be fine. Anyway, we've got that one going in the right direction. What's this about axolotls? All existence is one big derp. Sometimes it seems like it's so, doesn't it? So the entire stream title was a lie, huh? Yep, there was no boats. What was it? There's been no breezes. I don't know what else there is. Maybe we could go cash in some of these ominous keys and try and get another mace. I should go put Impulse's Conduit back because I'm not going to use that. Oh, well. Will there be another Lethal Company stream with me, Remp, Imp, and Skizzy? Absolutely, yeah. We'll want to do it again. I haven't mentioned anything yet, but I'm going to start looking into the mods and then... maybe even, like, invite a 5th person because the mods let you play with more. Hey, there's Cup! Back on the server. Hawks this free. Thank you so much for the prime, by the way. I've just noticed I've been waffling for a while and missed that one. You could build a flame arrow ignited TNT duper that would kill the breezes. I could, but like there's easier ways, right? 8-person lethal company, that would be chaos. Yeah, and chaos doesn't always make for great entertainment, right? I think group sizes are a consideration when you make content for other people, but like one of the things I was thinking is if we did have bigger groups, I think it would be easier for us to split off, which might be really quite fun because, you know, a little bit of chaos when you're all in the ship together, but then you split off and, you know, that kind of increases your chances of finding stuff, but like the shenanigans you get up to are separate, and then like you come back together at the end, but someone's going to get killed, and then it's kind of funny to find out what happens from one another. I could see it going really quite well. The Impulse prank was so funny, says Hestu. Is Impulse still online? I don't think he is. I'm glad you thought so. I'm really, really fortunate that I got back home when Impulse was still online to kind of rectify that whole thing. But dude, like, check this out. Like, let's just go press F3. Whenever the stone changes to a small one, it's infested stone. There's a whole bunch of it over here. Look at that. So I had spent my time coming back over here and building even faster farms because I realized you could breed the allays when they're in that chamber. And then you get like way more out of it because of that. So I built some like mega ones over here. So now there's just great. Look at that. Like that is chock-a-block infested stone back here. Like loads of it. Loads of it. Crazy. If you want the reaction to never stop, you can use poison and regen so the silverfish will never stop taking damage. Dude, I didn't think of adding regen as well. That's cool. That's very cool. Unfortunately, I don't have any gas tiers, I don't think. We were working with bone blocks a minute ago. Look at this. I think the way this has like got some of that in the corner makes a lot of sense. It's gotten a little bit moldy or something. But this is definitely not the style or direction we're going in, right? But it's got something to it. It's got something to it. Bone blocks make for gorgeous looking build blocks. Yeah, they do. They do. Anyway, I basically, I need to dig a hole somewhere, so we could probably go do that. I think I might put it back over here at the base. There might be, actually, now that I fly over here, there might be a really good spot to do this. Let me just, so this here, there was a tunnel behind it. Is that going to be enough space? Oh, it's ridiculously close to that. And then I think it doesn't have to perfectly align with that. I could probably fit what I want kind of in this area. I'm not sure if we're still going to have haste over there because I'm thinking about setting up a beacon. But I need to dig a hole for a project, right? So if we still get haste up here, I might just put it underneath this space. And if my lovely mods would be so kind as to help me out with a certain bit of information that I need. How far away... What is the distance at which you hear the noise of mobs? Like how many blocks it is? Lucaro says, sure, what's up? We got Lucaro ready to roll. Ready to rock and roll. Thank you, Luke. I called you Luke? I don't think I called you Luke before. Mods to the rescue, indeed. Smokey says depends on the mod. I'll put it in, let's keep it hush hush. I'll put it in the other chat. Because my answer will let you know what I'm doing, so keep it to yourself. Whoa. Windows, what are you trying to make me do? Trying to move the windows around? I mean, that is a Windows thing, to manipulate the windows. Zaki Goa, thank you so much for 43 months. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh yeah, just reply in Twitch staff channel as well. That'd be cool. Bear said, "Well, X, I thought these mobs were illegal." When did I ever say illegal? Depends on the mob and your volume level. Well, the volume level doesn't matter. I need just to know a number for like when you can't hear them. Is the idea. It really shouldn't be that big a deal at all. I should probably be able to fit this room just in this mountain. Kind of like probably start in this area, somewhere down here. Patch it up. Ah, Mace with the answer. Thank you. That's a good answer. I can work with that. I mean that's a promising number, is what I mean. Yeah. All right, cool. 16 seems to be the number. That's terrific. I'm quite confident now that this will just be fine and dandy for us to start working on it. It doesn't need too much planning and prep. What do I want? Oh, wow. Where's the distance bit? Now I'm getting like... Oh, there it is. Yeah. Now I'm getting like a crazy level of detail. Thank you, thank you. How do you hide the IP address in replay mod? I didn't even know it showed it. Like, I've not had that issue, so I'm not sure I can be of much help. Let's come into here, go down a few blocks, check out what's around us. We are kind of quite close to this. I think that's good enough. Let's start sketching it out a bit. What we're gonna want to. Where'd my haste beacon go? Am I like several blocks away from haste? Is it like if I go in this direction? Actually, where would it be? Like that one that way. Oh, okay. So what if I come over here? Do I get my haste? Oh, look at that. We're like on the edge of it. I think there's a mini HUD overlay for this. If I recall correctly, I dug out most of this, like having haste on one side and like having to walk back and forth to do it. In which case, maybe we shouldn't do it here. Maybe somewhere we can get a little closer. I'm gonna go over here a little bit. Yeah, there you go. So if we got haste here and we can reach like this far back, I think that's fine. Don't want to go too much further that way. Now we want to count how many blocks we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think another 7 blocks or 6 blocks would do it. Ah, look, see, we run out, but if I stand back here, we'll have it. Let's count that all up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go 12, 13. Just trying to get, I think maybe 2 more blocks, and then we're good. Right, I don't think we're too close to that farm. No, we're good. Oh, that's the point. What about the sounds coming from the mob farm? If it's turned off, that won't be an issue. Okay, okay. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is there, 9. Right, yeah, then we're at 10, 11. See here, that's going to be it, really. Just need to go another 4 blocks back over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. There. Alright, so that gives us a pretty sizable... I think this is a little bigger than it needs to be. And then we're going to have the issue with the paste beacon, just like before, whatever. Alright, wasn't Dig... Was Dig on the title of the stream? I can't remember if I said that or not. What is the title of the stream? Nothing that we've gotten up to, that's for sure. Admiral X Pro Digger. That is not the title of the stream. Boats and busting breezes. Yeah, so we didn't use a boat because we got wings. Oh, Impulse logged in. There we go. Yeah, and we didn't bust any breezes in the end. Mayskull, using the fandom wiki. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. Minecraft.wiki, that's where you want to go. Okay, that's much better, much better. Right, there's no daylight in here now, it's just us. Dude, where is this haste beacon? There it is, it's back, it's back. I mean, you busted like 6 breezes, but it was in creative, says Jesse. Technically, I didn't bust any of them, right? Like, we killed them with the environment. The reason we did that is because we were trying to find out if they would die from environmental damage, I guess. Alright, there we go. Let's get this bit over here. You myth busted. I myth busted them. That's what I did. You're 100% right over there. 100% right. Breaking things with a high level pick is so satisfying. It is, isn't it? I think it'd be nice if we could instant mine deep slate. Oh, do you know what? There's like a natural opening here. Kind of looks janky. I think we just go patch it up. That'll do. Yeah, so we're in the process of just turning this into a stone. I think I want it to be stone from top to bottom. Which might get awkward here. We can probably do it. There might be a component of just needing everything to be the same color to this. If you don't need the deep slate, you can also use silverfish to clear an area of deep slate. Yeah? Guess you could. I mean, it depends on, like, I think you need instant mine down there to... Like, if you want to build a base and clear an area, then yeah. But you don't have to do a crazy amount of that sort of stuff down at deep slate level. But if you want the block, then yeah, you got to mine every little bit. Right, let's put a torch over here, torch over there. Make sure it's all good. Another bop! Yes, it is another bop. It's a good one. What has been my favourite build of the season so far? Oh, I don't know. So many good ones to pick, right? By the way, how did y'all like the nostalgia section in the latest episode? Because I realised I told my plans. There's a video about it on Xisuma Says, I think, for what I was going to do this season, and then decided to ditch it. But I realised when I did that little nostalgia section, that is kind of a little bit of what I was getting at, with like being a Hermitcraft historian, maybe just for myself, you know, going back and visiting old worlds and whatnot. Yeah, a lot of you are saying you liked it. That's really cool. The thing is with asking an audience, I find, is that, well, do you know what? People you can like bias things, right? But now that I think about it, I did ask people to say if they liked it, and although I worded it like that, if you didn't like it, that's also an opportunity to speak up. So I don't think there's a problem of people not speaking up. I was just concerned if it was one of those things where it's like an echo chamber where all of a sudden you just encourage everyone to say the same thing. Yeah? Positivity bias. Yeah, something like that. But I don't think it is. However, it made me think that, well, this was kind of like what I wanted to do, right? I wanted to tie the new and the old together. Well, maybe I could do that next season, because there's old ideas that could be brought back and done again, like the whole redirecting mobs to different places. I think you'd need to think through why you're doing that, but it's a thing you could do, and there's probably all sorts of new blocks and ideas and tech. So that could be a really fun concept. But I think I'd really like to lean into it, you know? Lucro says, yeah, no, I absolutely hated it. We'll never watch any Hermitcraft episodes anymore from now on. 0 out of 10, not recommended. Lucro, no, you're breaking my heart. Oh, I'll never do it again then. It was genuinely good, X. It was good because it was clear something you enjoyed and people like watching their content creators do stuff they enjoy. Yeah. I also, by the way, I re-recorded parts of it because I realized there was like a lot of talking and not enough showing. And then I started to think about the showing a little bit more, and I don't want to do like a clip show of old stuff, but there's definitely really cool things that I've done in the past on Hermitcraft that I think are interesting to look back at. Like the mob farm that you see there was pre-instant mine, pre-beacons. And when I did it, I left all of the ores so that you could see them after. And this is before we had like weld edit tools and stuff. And I thought I could bring that back a little bit, right? Like I could have leaned into that more and investigated it more. So I think what I might do next season now is really actually go for that whole like nostalgia ride vibe. I don't think I'll do it in like this big ambitious storyline like I had thought it would be this time around. I think I'll keep it simple and just be like, let's use old Hermitcraft to inspire what we're going to do in this Hermitcraft. So if I go back to those old seasons and find projects and say, you know, we don't do that like that anymore, but let's explain the history of this and let's find a way to bring back this idea, I think it could be a really cool concept for a season, you know, to kind of bring about you know, some old ideas, reinvent them, and also give you a good story along the way, you know. And for me, having been here doing this for so long and knowing that you know, you lose viewers over time and you attract new people, and I guess I feel like you know in the back of your mind that every viewer has a different experience than your own YouTube journey, right? But it's that YouTube journey. I kind of wish y'all could see it, right? Because I know every video I've published on my channel. There's like 2,500 of them, right? No one's gonna go watch all of those again. And yeah, a very small amount of people might have been here the whole time, still watching. But there are big parts of that feel like, oh, they're a big part of like what defines me as a creator. Yet other people just, you know, they know you as a handful of videos they saw, and they don't know the full picture. So for people watching that season, it could be a really cool way to like build a sort of picture of the past, of me on Hermitcraft, and it did it again. Think the way we used to do things and how we do them now, and there's a story there to be told, right? I think it could be a really cool project. You've watched most more than once, says Bandy. Oh, do you rewatch episodes? That's cool. I've been thinking a little bit about stuff like that lately. Like YouTube videos aren't really ones that you like go back and rewatch. At least the ones that I consume. But then I was trying to think like what are the bangers? What are the ones that really like made an impression and a mark? I never really bookmarked them, but I think it'd be really cool to revisit some YouTube videos and stuff, because the way I consume YouTube, it's like it's all about like whatever video comes through on the subscriber feed and less about rewatching stuff. Whereas TV shows like The Wire, you know, I want to watch The Wire again. It'll be like the 5th time or the 6th time that I've watched it. It's that good. I don't rewatch current episodes, but I do rewatch old seasons. Oh wow, cool. I'm autistic, I rewatch a lot of videos. Some Hermitcraft episodes I've watched up to 40 times, says Vinod. Wow, that's fascinating. Like, for me, if you said you've rewatched something 40 times, I'd think music video. Like, there's probably some music videos I've seen 40 times. Or more. Because everyone's got their thing, right? Everyone's got their stuff that they're into. Some people ain't into music in a way where it's like, it'll be like, oh, I've seen the music video once, that'll do. But music videos are probably the sort of thing that I've seen like over and over again. I think it's really interesting though to like really be into something and watch it again and again, as opposed to like constantly going through a lot of different shows and content. X showing his age here references music videos. Now, you almost got me there, but to be fair, music videos are still a massive thing on YouTube. Like, I think people still watch a lot of, well, they do because the numbers are there. Like, pretty much all the biggest videos on YouTube are just music videos, aren't they? Right? I know I'm talking about like VH1 and MTV, TRL, all that kind of stuff. But yeah. As a kid, I used to rewatch One Last Time music video by Ariana on repeat because I thought the world was... You thought the world-ending sky VFX was neat. Awesome. Yeah, when you're younger, like everything's so like new, and there's so much to do and explore. But at the same time, like what you know is narrower, and so it's like much easier to be like really obsessed and into one thing. And it seems like a general pattern that as you get older, you then just kind of, you know, you accumulate more knowledge, you know more stuff, and like culturally with the things that entertain us, people tend to, at least from my observations, constantly watch new stuff as opposed to watching the really good stuff over and over again. I tried to like swing the other way a little bit and started rewatching some old shows, and I really quite liked it. Now you showed your age. MTV playing music videos. Oh, I'm an old man, I know it. I mean, MTV don't play music videos no more. That's crazy. But like, that's staying alive, isn't it? You know? Like, if they kept playing music videos, I don't think they would have survived. Which is crazy to think. Bandy BC, thank you for the cheers and biddies. With a message, video killed the radio star. Yeah, and then YouTube killed the video star. Or something. Thank you for the cheers and biddies, much appreciated. Is MTV still a thing? I think it's still going, but it doesn't play music videos. It's just like reality TV shows and stuff. Hey, we've also got Bot YT here with the Prime. Thank you for using the old Amazon Prime on me, peeps, if you did not know. Although you probably do. Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription each month. Come on, come on. Streaming killed the video star. There you go. That's the way. Where's this? Feels like the beacon was closer. There we go. Sure it was closer. I'm not picking up those ender pearls. I found a screenshot from the very first like Hermitcraft Day recording session. Because I was doing a big cleanup on my computer of just like stuff, and one of them is like screenshots, and I was like, oh, this is that rare emerald block or something. So I flew all the way over there, and it was deep slate coal, and I was like, oh yeah, deep slate coal. And then I went back to my base and I had like 20 of them, and I was like, oh, it's not that rare then. It's not that rare then. Matsibu here, resubscribing for 67 months. Thank you so much, my friend. Evil X is in his house. Very much appreciated. Hope you're entertained, enjoying the stream, all that good stuff, you know. I tell you what, I really got an itch to work on those spawn chunks. I think after the stream, or maybe tomorrow, I'll start on that. I need to do some... I need to look at the shape a little bit more and just like map it out to what we're building and the way it's going to fit into the chunks, and then I'm going to start putting in some bone blocks, I reckon. It gonna be good. It gonna be good. That's a lot of months, says Jalasco. Now would be a good time for one of Evil X's captives, I guess, to stroll in, you know, drop in a casual 100. There ain't too many of those about, though. Building a hole. Literally building a hole. I think I actually made this like maybe one block too big in each direction. It's 15 by 15. I think it could have been 13, but it'll definitely achieve what I want it to achieve, which is important. And like we're gonna go definitely deeper than 16 blocks. But a key thing is that I want the top to be really dark. So we need to go probably down like another 16 blocks and then we're good. Might be able to align it with this. Just have a nice little entrance over here. Because I kind of want to decorate the bottom area of this and make it something to come visit in the world download. Getting the world download on the marketplace and making it more accessible has really opened my eyes to just that kind of end of season experience that y'all get to pick up the world and play in it. Much music, MTV and pop-up video with Beavis and Butthead commentary, the good old days. Do you like King of the Hill? If you like King of the Hill, right, go check out my music blog. Now that is a strange little transition, but you'll totally understand when you get there. I've been listening to some Hank Trill, which is absolutely as amazing as you might suspect it is. King of the Hill is hilarious, says Brandy BC. I love that show so much. I've got like the first 6 seasons on DVD. Although who watches DVD anymore, right? Some of you are like, Boomer. Boomhauer. Oh. Yeah, so there's a cover of Boomhauer doing Rap God, and it is just hysterical. And that's how I found the Hank Trills thing. Have I ever given Boston Legal a go? I don't think I have. I was thinking a TV show I might try is The West Wing. I'm watching The Boys at the moment, actually. I've been convinced, and I really like it. I really like it. It's very violent. Like, oh my god, it's like shocked me quite a few times with the level of violence, but the story stuff's so good. And I got someone over at my house doing some work on various things at the moment, and they were saying that the first season wasn't as good as the later stuff, and I was like, well, I'm already sold on the first season, so this is probably going to get real good. But I'm like 1 episode into season 2, I think. So spoiler alert. The main thing about that show that I'm picking up on at the moment is just like, no one survives corruption, and everyone is just terrible, basically, when you think about it. But, you know, you like these characters because, you know, life's not black and white, and people get compromised and go through difficult things. Is what stories are about. But the one character who hadn't been compromised is like now, like I thought Annie was going to be like the show's saving grace, so to speak. Like the one character that, you know, stays true or whatever, like isn't corruptible. But no, now she's like blackmailing people, and it's just like, oh, here we go. Boston Legal is a comedy drama starring The Shat and James Spader. Highly recommended. Yeah, maybe one day I'll give it a go. You gave The Boys / Gen V a chance. What's Gen V? Is that like a... I think I've heard of that. Is that like a parallel thing? Oh yeah, I got to take the item out first. You're lucky you are, buddy. Or maybe you're not. Shouldn't I? Oh, there we go. Fellas, I'm sick of you loitering in my base. We had this idea that I was... Oh, that I can't get that one. No, I can. I can get you. Oh, so close to that second strike. Right, let's make the end of the stream incredibly productive, right? Let's... Oh, they're trapped. Hey, I got a layhead. Stay there. Stay there. But I got 2 layheads. Dang, that is some luck. Stay on the trapdoor, buddy. Okay, we've got to wait for him to go on a trapdoor. Oh, it works. It works. It slows him down or something. Right, this is annoying me. Need to go drop off that stone, really, don't I? Alea Slay. Gen V tells the story in the same universe as the boys between season 3 and 4, introducing some new characters. Interesting. Franchising, like, the show is not quite. I don't think the show is really trying to critique the whole superhero thing directly. I think it is so much more like a look at corruption and whatnot. But like the idea, like I kind of hope it'll like wrap itself up soon and be done with. Because like the superpowers jokes like wear off quick, and it's all about the characters for me. So I was kind of hoping, like, you know, this isn't just going to be like a story that never ends. They're going to push it as far as they can go. Oh, season 5 is the last, which is good, and season 5 isn't out yet, right? The gore is overly gratuitous. I agree. It is really, really over the top and like quite shocking. In fact, a couple of times it's been a bit like, you didn't need to go that far, but you know, whatever. Spin-off, very enjoyable, set between season 3 and 4 of The Boys. You know, if I really like The Boys, I'll maybe give that a try too. Season 5 is the last, which is good. Yeah, you want things to like wrap up and not just go on forever, right? However, Game of Thrones, I think Game of Thrones, you know, season 13, it could have gone as far as that. To be fair though, with Game of Thrones, like, I think it started going downhill before you realize it. When I rewatch it, I noticed that sort of season 4 and 5, like, shows do this where, you know, when like sometimes the best bit of a show is the very beginning where everything's really fresh and intriguing. And I think Game of Thrones' first 3 seasons feels like that. But then shows, they fall into this trap, I think, where they kind of rely a little bit on how much you like the characters, and the stories aren't really quite as interesting and satisfying, but you know, you like it because you're seeing the characters you love on screen again and all that kind of stuff, you know. I think when I rewatched Game of Thrones last time, it was like you could kind of feel around season 4, 5, and 6 that it like starts to taper off a little, and then season 7 it really does start to slow down, unfortunately. But you still love seeing those characters, so it's still a lot of fun, right? Still a lot of fun. Some Malay heads there. It was rushed back very badly after season 3, says Abyss Heck. I was aware of it being rushed around 6 and 7, right? Like, I was aware at that point that they got this offer to do Star Wars and that they wanted to wrap it up, which is really sad. But maybe they got that offer sooner, I'm not sure. Anyway, my friends, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I really enjoyed the stream. I hope you did too. Of course, hit the follow button over here. Yeah, let's go find someone to raid. Someone to raid. Wait, what? The raid screen still confuses me. I need to click on the right buttons and stuff, right? Hey, Jevin, let's go find Jevin. Let's bring it back. Let's do it. He's right nearby. Let's do it the proper way, chat. Let's do it the proper way. All right. Like, Jevin is my neighbor, and I think he's literally in his base. So if I shout his name really loud, he'll surely hear me, right? Just gotta scream his name. Did he just leave or join? He joined. I heard breakage noises. Jevin! Jevin!
What's up, X? How you doing?
There he is. Hi.
I was muted. What's up, boss?
Not much. Not much. Where are you?
I'm above you.
How ominous. Oh, there you are.
I'm making trees, my guy. What's up?
Look at this. This is how the magic happens, I see.
It's awful. You know the way to auto pick block? That way I don't have to pick my middle finger into oblivion.
Are you doing this with a schematic?
Yes.
Do you know what?
If not, it's totally fine. But because I know we don't use easy plays, so
yeah. I was gonna say, like, with a methodology, like, if... Oh, I fell down. This, honestly, this looks like you could probably build it faster without a schematic sometimes. Because you got...
Yeah,
you
probably.
You got that methodology of, like, random blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's an interesting thing
man?
using light malika, isn't it? It's incredibly useful, but it can be slow too.
It happens.
Yeah, so do you like start halfway up, build the top, and then go underneath and build it down?
Yes.
Fascinating.
So I do it to where it's either a block or two to where I can reach. If I have to jump, it's fine. But this makes it easier because all the blocks up here are connected.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, it's looking great. This is seriously cool. Is it just gonna
Thank you so much.
just gonna continue like all the way around these other parts?
Yeah, so this build is like one of my bigger ones. It's gonna go probably around the outside of the middle portion of the clay or the mud over there, and then back towards the base.
That's awesome. You got one heck of a grind ahead of you then.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. By the way, X, I've been watching this YouTube channel called London Eats. It's this guy. He's a delivery driver, and he sounds exactly like you.
Oh, I'll go look that up then.
Yes. He just like, he's on his e-bike, like commuting around London, and I'm absolutely fascinated with the channel. I can't stop watching it.
Was it London Eats?
Yes, London Eats.
Cool. And he uses an e-bike too.
I'm assuming that it's just like that general sort of British accent for males, but
could be. I'll check it out for sure. I'll check it out. Dude, I'm streaming right now. I saw you were streaming, so I thought I'd say hello and send my people over to you.
Perfect. So just a heads up, I'm only going to be live for about maybe another 40 or 50 minutes, so it won't be too much longer, but I do appreciate it.
I'm sure they'll enjoy it.
Yeah, man.
All right, dude. We'll be over there in a second.
All right. Thank you so much, man.
See you, Jevin.
Yep. See ya.
All right, peeps. Now you know what Jevin's up to. You want to see some trees being built, some gorgeous trees? Then stick around. That's it from me, peeps. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.